Today we are going to discuss how understanding parallel realities will help you manifest your desire faster. So be sure to listen to it all the way to the end because this is going to clarify everything for you, even what you have maybe not understood so far, and that's blocking you right now from manifesting what you want. Hello, manifestors. My name is Sylviane and I am a manifesting coach. I do one on one coaching, email coaching, and I have a private Facebook group that you can join for free. So please, if you are interested in any of those, check the links down below. So, parallel realities. What is it? Does it exist? And how can it help you manifest your desire faster? Parallel realities, as a matter of fact, has been proven by quantum physics. And it even has a name. And that name in quantum physics is superposition. So I'm not going to give you a course of quantum physics here. Just want to explain a very basic truth, okay? Subatomic particles exist in a realm of possibility. Before we observe something, there is the possibility, the multiple possibility of that state to exist at the same time. And this has a name in quantum physics. It's called superposition. So multiple realities is not just a spiritual thing that people want to believe to make themselves feel better. This is actually proven in quantum physics. And quantum physics is real if you want to talk about reality. Because do you know that without the understanding of quantum physics, we wouldn't have any computers, we wouldn't have any lasers, we wouldn't have any digital sensors or nuclear power plants, for example. So the understanding of quantum physics and what we need to understand about it to create things in this world is vital. So the same understanding of quantum physics and how multiple realities do exist will help you manifest your desire much faster. So basically, if you would want to give an image that you can understand to that quantum physics, multiple realities possibilities, you could compare the universe to a huge tree with multiple branches. And each branch is a possibility of you being in a certain situation, being a certain person, a certain version of you. And this has been proven again by quantum physics with the double slit experiment. I've talked about the double slit experiment in a previous video, and I'll link it to this one. The double slit experiment is an experiment where scientists decided on picking two waves and focus on one wave while ignoring the second wave. And they noticed that the wave that was focused on, the wave that was observed, acts differently than the one that was ignored. So the double slit experiment proved that what you observe will act differently than what you ignore, and more specifically, what you observe will have more life into it than what you ignore. When it comes to manifesting, this truth alone, that what you ignore will basically die out as opposed to what you focus on will have more life to it, this knowledge alone could help you understand why when you do not want something in your world, you should ignore it, while when you do want something, when you want your desire, you should focus on it. That's why, for example, the best the only really advice I can give you when you ask me the question, how do I deal with a third party, is by ignoring it. The best way to get rid of a third party is ignoring it, because this is proven even in quantum physics. If you ignore it, it will die out. How did I get rid of my third party to start with, since I manifested my man when he was already married? Well, I don't know how to tell you that better than this, right? I completely ignored my third party. Therefore, she really very fast evaporated. And this is proven by quantum physics. And I have to admit, I did not think about quantum physics when I ignored my third party, but that's what I did. And according to quantum physics, it actually worked, because I actually managed to do something that was backed up by science, so to speak. Okay, this said, how can you use quantum physics knowledge to give you more faith that you can have what you want? To take again that superposition quantum physics knowledge, being that subatomic particles exist in a realm of possibility. So again, you could compare that realm to a tree, and the possibilities, the arrays of possibilities being the branches of that tree. So basically, you could choose what branch of that tree you want to be. You have the possibilities to be any of those branches. And what you are today, who you are today, how much money you have today, what kind of relationship you have today, it's your choice. You chose that particular branch of that tree, and that is your reality today. So maybe you are thinking right now as you're hearing this, but how come did I choose to be in a situation that I don't want to be in? Well, because we make our choices based on our subconscious programming, basically. So, this is the unfortunate, so to speak, fact of life. It's that when we were born, we were basically like a blank canvas, or pretty much like a blank canvas. And then people outside of us, our parents, our caretakers, our teachers, our peers, they started to draw an image on that blank canvas, us, and that image is probably not what we would have chosen to do. But this is a fact, this is how it works. We are not the master of our minds, so to speak, when we were born. And this is because we agreed. We basically, when we are born, it's like we sign a contract to forget who we truly are. We sign that contract, okay, I will be born as a baby and completely forget all my possibilities, completely forget who I am, and the path that I'm going to choose in this life will determine how I will progress as a human being in this thing that we call life. So, the good news is, as I often say to my clients, if you have gone so far as to meeting the knowledge, meeting the teaching of Neville Goddard, it means that you are right now in that path in your life ready to register this type of knowledge. Because believe you me, most people walking around on the planet right now don't have a single clue about the beginning of the teaching of Neville Goddard, and most likely will die without ever knowing a fraction of it. So if you are right now at this point in your life that you are ready to take in this knowledge, it's the sign that you are ready to take in this knowledge. And you should not use this as a sign to be arrogant, but as a sign that you are right now in the path in your life where you are ready to take in this type of knowledge and ready to use this knowledge to better your life, whether it's in the finance, health, relationship, or anything in between. Now that you know that there are multiple parallel realities, meaning there are multiple possibilities for you to be the person that you want to be. So there exists the possibility of you being who you are right now listening to this. There is a possibility of who you want to be, and there is an array of other possibilities that you could choose from. All of them do exist right now. You must put this in your head once and for all. All of the possibilities that you can imagine of you do exist right now. But whether or not you are going to choose to focus on that one possibility will determine if that possibility will come into your 3D world. And if you add this knowledge to the teaching of Neville Goddard, who is telling you that all you need to do in order to be who you want to be and have what you want to have is to basically close your eyes and go in your imagination and imagine to be the person that you want to be the person who has what they want to have. And when I say close your eyes to imagine, you do not need to close your eyes to imagine. We imagine in our head all day long as we walk around. But by closing your eyes, quiet down your mind and body, sitting or lying down and closing your eyes will just help you to focus more on your imagination than if you were doing something else. But do not forget that you can imagine in a fraction of a second at any time of the day doing whatever you are doing during the day. So if you want that SP, if you want that money, if you want that job, if you want that career, if you want that health, you need to imagine that version of you that does already exist. You need to imagine that version of you who has and are what they want to be. Because when you focus on a particular or specific version of you, this is the wave of you, this is the reality of you that you are going to trigger. So if you are focusing on the version of you that doesn't have her SP, for example, since it's a very popular subject, well, you are going to materialize that reality of you, the reality of you of not having your SP. But if you choose to focus on that version of you that has her SP, this is the wave that you are going to trigger. This is the version that you are focusing on. Therefore, this is the version that is going to materialize in the 3D world. So this is why there is no right and wrong. There are only multiple possibilities. So as long as you understand this, there are multiple parallel realities that offer you multiple possibilities. All you need to do is choose what reality you want to be in. I hope this video was helpful. If it was a little bit complicated and I tried to make it as simple as possible, please go back to the beginning, listen to it again until it sinks in, because once this sinks in, you know that you will be unstoppable and you will be able to be or have anything that you want in this 3D world. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, like the video, share the video, because so many people need to hear this type of information. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.